extract from MOV. Therefore, the poet did feign that Orpheus drew trees, stones, and floods, dash, 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 full of rage, but music for the time doth change his nature. These lines are taken from Act 5, Scene 1. So let's look at what questions we have here. Which poet does Lorenzo refer to? It's the poet Ovid who wrote about Orpheus. What had that poet written about Orpheus? He wrote that Orpheus was an accomplished musician. When he played the music on his harp, the music was so beautiful that he was able to draw even inanimate things such as trees, stones, floods, that means rivers. What is the effect of music on a wild and wanton herd? So in the scene, Lorenzo is trying to explain to Jessica that sweet music has great power, and he uses this illustration that if you observe a wild and a wanton herd of unhandled colts, untrained horses, you see they are fetching mad bounds, they are running around wildly, they are neighing, they are bellowing. Why? Because they are young. However, when they by chance hear the sound of music, it could be the sound of a trumpet or any other music. What happens? They come to a mutual stand. They all stand together, and the savage look in their eyes turns to a modest gaze. So this was an illustration used by Lorenzo to explain to Jessica the power of sweet music. Next question. Which Elizabethan belief about music is referred to by Lorenzo a little earlier in the scene? So here you are expected to write about the music of the orbs or the music of the spheres. So what was this belief? During the Elizabethan era, it was believed that every little star that you see in the sky, which is referred to as an orb in the drama, every little orb, while it orbits in the sky, it produces a kind of music. And not just that small orb, every celestial body produces a kind of music, wherein the line says, every small orb sings like an angel. And altogether, these celestial bodies, they produce a divine harmony. Who listens to this divine harmony? The young-eyed cherubims. They are called young-eyed cherubims because they are immortal. They will never grow old. Cherubims refers to the angels. Now this music is heard only by immortal beings. So the belief is that human soul is immortal. Then why do not we hear that music? The reason is our souls are encased by a muddy vesture of decay, which means we are encased by a mortal body. Next, where is Lorenzo? Lorenzo is in Belmont. Who is with him? Jessica, his wife. Where does the scene take place? You will write in the avenue leading to Portia's house. In some textbooks, the word has been split. They have written a venue, which is wrong. It is avenue, which means a tree-lined road. So write the word avenue. Finally, briefly describe the subsequent development that creates trouble in this romantic setting and how is it ultimately resolved. So first you understand the question. It says, describe the subsequent development. Subsequent means what happens after that, which creates trouble in this romantic setting. So it was a romantic scene where Jessica and Lorenzo were having a nice talk, but soon there is some trouble in paradise. What happens? What will you write? About the ring episode. When Portia confronts Bassanio about the ring, you will mention about that and how it is ultimately resolved, where Portia confesses that it was she who was the lawyer who saved the life of Antonio. You need to elaborate it for 4 marks. So with this, we finish the second RTC from MOV.